Alright, our destination now is, I guess, Titus Gate, and see what that person wants. The rest area. Wait. Aren't you that one guy in the third game that lost his precious jewel? I must have dropped it then. You lost it again, didn't you? It's the only explanation. However, I can't get through the checkpoints to cover it now. I can't. How can this be happening? Excuse me, are you Orvid, but you placed a request? Have I met you before? Anyway, I'm just so glad that you came. I had this very rare Ambergris. It's used as a special ingredient in the most amazing dishes. But there was a hole in my bag and it must have fallen out. Oh, you're the ingredient guy. Losing a legendary ingredient like that is the worst mistake I've ever made. Didn't he tell us where to get the herb in the beginning of this one? For a food merchant, this is as close as it gets to losing your life without losing it. You really are my last hope. Could I beg you to go and find my Ambergris for me? He's simply making it harder to say no. Please calm down, Orvid. We'll help you with this. Are you serious? Great Helios must have sent you to herself. First, there's something I want to ask. The mysterious ingredient, Ambergris, you said. What exactly is it? And how is it used in cooking? Yes, of course. Let me explain. Ambergris is a kind of stone created in the intestines of whales, or in layman's terms, a whale turd. Did you say this is edible? No, it has many uses. Medicine and perfume are just a couple of examples. It's extremely rare, so its trade place is even higher than the same weight in Goldia. The aroma is exquisite, not dissimilar to pheromone, and the taste is singular to, so I hear. Oh my god, I didn't think I'd be helping someone that eats a whale turd. Once in a blue moon, it can be gathered along the coast of Voidus. You'll find that people know it well around there. I think I've heard of it before. Although this is the first I've heard about anyone eating it. Oh, do you think? Yeah, I think Freddy would know the most when it comes to this. Do you have any idea where you might have dropped the Ambergris? The most likely locations are Palm by Road and the old Agria Road. I stayed in Palm before coming here. I traveled using both roads. The problem is that there are a total of 3 pieces of Ambergris. I may have dropped them in different places. I wouldn't need you to look on both of these roads. I see. We'll start by looking on Palm by Road since it's the closest. The aroma will tell you when you're close by. I'm counting on you. Ambergris Amor. I don't know how to feel about this. Literally looking for crap. Why are they making me look for crap? Also, Palm by Road. Start from here, work our way down. By that I mean, is there a green marker? Yeah, there is.
My turn.
Doobie. Whoops. Now I'm highly curious.
This is the end. Watch out. This is a tough one.
What level are you? Okay, so they're still the same level they
Let's
were
fall back. Keep moving.
when I was here last. That's honestly kind of sad. But what can you do? Does anybody else smell that? It is a sweet, rather earthly scent. Where's it originating from? From the top of that rock, I think. Green climbed to the top of the rock and brought back a gray chunk. It matches up with what we've heard about Ambergris. Orvid really ventured out to a monster-infested place such as this. You should be more cautious. Obtained a piece of Ambergris. We had obtained a piece of whale shite. Alright. Let's go to Palm by Road 1 now. Oh, wait. There's no point. I've already got the Amber... Oh, wait, yeah, there is. All the way up there. Because there's another mission on the Pombai Road that I was forgetting about.
All right, let's go.
Go, go.
You know, I was trying to speed things up by just speeding it up with the actual tool they give me. But we might as well go by horse. It'll make the game time not go just completely crazy. All because I'm too lazy to hit the button for a horse. It's a green substance over here. Oh, you're right. Good job, Altina. Never mind. Altina picked something up out of the undergrowth. A sweet earthy scent. It matches up with what we've heard about Ambergris. The smell may be pleasant, but I would not prefer not to handle it any more than necessary. Okay, that's 2 down, 1 to go. You checked all along Pombai Road. I suggest we try Old Agri Road next. Uh-huh. Old Agri Road? Which one? Well, this is just the entrance, so obviously the only one that is the road. All the way up by the shrine, alright. Oh my god, really? Frankie? Wait. It is him! He's fighting over the turd! Is that Wait, did I call him Frankie? Freddy. My bad. Is that Freddy fighting that monster? It seems that way. Look at that thing on the ground between them. It looks like Ambergris. We can check on her later. Right now, we have to help Freddy. Hey, Instructor Reed. Altina, how's it going? Give me just a sec. I'll have this palooka licked in no time. I developed a new attack, especially for thick-skinned foes like this guy here. Armor-piercing thrust. Nice work, Freddy. Looks like you've gotten even stronger. Thanks. Guess that all that training was worth it. I've always said that creatures who die painfully taste terribly no matter how you cook them. That's why I came up with a way to slay prey instantly, but I'm still perfecting the technique. You never change, Freddy. He really doesn't. So what brings you out here? Just monster slaying or? Actually, I came all the way out here to Sutherland to meet up with Kyrie and Tatiana. I went hunting for something to cook for dinner and spotted this hunk of Ambergris. But that Blade Fang wanted it too, and well, you can work out the rest for yourselves. Huh, how about that? Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Freddy, but we're gonna need that. Mean, explain how Orvid lost the Ambergris. Oh, that explains a lot. You usually only see this stuff on the coast. I was wondering what it was doing out of a place like this. Here you go, Instructor. Uh-huh. Thanks, Freddy. Orvid will really be glad to get this back. No problem, I gotta say. This Orvid sounds like my kind of guy. Mind if I come with you so I can meet him myself? Sure, if you want. Then let's all return to Tai's gate. Here's what we've managed to collect. Me and Hidden Orvid, the 3 pieces of Ambergris they collected. Wow, you found them all. I can't tell you how grateful I am. And you even protected the Ambergris from the monster. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. No thanks needed, my friend. It's not often you get a chance to see Ambergris in such large quantities. It was a great honor to see something so rare. Freddy sure has an eye for delicacies. It's rare to see someone your age truly understand the value of something as exquisite as special as this. But that's just the start of our rare ingredients. There's this very unusual mushroom called the firefly fungus. Oh, I've heard that it only grows in areas with septium-rich soil. We should definitely see if we can find one. Ah, no problem. I know just the spot where they grow. Yeah, they got along really well. Well, we can check this off the list. Ambergris Amour completed. Thanks. Force Unity rating increased. How can this be? Just a second, let me turn the video on.
Hello there, everyone. How are things going?
Things going decent? Hey, we're good. Just taking a breather, and you? Well, I've just received some info I'm sure you'll love to hear. You got to word that one of the missing students has been spotted. Really? Really? So in light of these new findings, do you mind returning to the ship to discuss the next course of action? Not necessarily right away, whenever it's convenient for you. Got it. Well, I'll see you soon. We're finally getting new leads. Although we still have important requests to attend to. Don't stress, Sofa. We can get it all sorted out in time. We'll head back to the ship when we're ready. So, what exactly is the next quest? Return to the ship when ready. Quest. Wants a cache. This town, you've got time manager at residence in Palm. Pink Death, Palm By Road. Oh, so there was something on the Palm By Road besides just that. Well, I can honestly see how I missed the marker. I saw a green marker here, then I closed my map and went to that. Then I looked over here, saw nothing, then I teleported to the, yeah, the first By Road.
It's powerful. We must take care.
Of course, I can't just expedite the issue.
Watch out! This is a tough one.
Why can you go faster? Strength up.
I'm up!
And art's down. I mean, thanks? Level 95. Weakness is fire. I mean, that's nice.
I'm up! Let's go! Raging Fire Formation!
EX!
Let's go! Shit!
Bye-bye.
They keep coming! My turn.
Excel Breaker.
I shall go.
Brilliant shot.
Now.
Arcadian's gear.
Now.
More enemies! It's my turn!
And Domination Slash Dusk.
Here I go!
Yuna swap out with Kurt.
You got this!
Leave it to me.
Wagner Strike.
Behold!
The Dual Blaze of Ender.
There's more!
Oh my god!
It's my turn.
It's never ending! There's no way to make this go faster, is it? No, there's not.
Ha!
Unless I can somehow delay.
Let's go!
Which grouping? It's that one. Yeah. Screw it, I'll try.
My apologies. I'm up!
Helial Raid! I can't even attack all of them. This blows. Alright.
Now!
Strength up!
There!
Yeah, keep buffing us.
Yeah.
No!
Yes!
There goes my non-hit. Penta shot.
Aw, leaving so soon? Penta shot!
Woo!
Yeah!
Altina! Wait, that worked out! That worked out!
Sure.
Altina, thank you! But because of that Aaron pendant you made for Reen, you ended up killing him and knocking him out of it. So now Curia Balm to get rid of his confusion.
This is no good.
Yeah, this'll kill. Ashen Crimson Leaves. Get me out of this
Clear.
before everyone dies. Ooh.
Everyone okay?
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of experience.
All right, got it.
Stats
Yeah.
updated. Yeah, I did it! I grew a little.
I must train even more.
Nice.
Whew. The pink death completed. 5,000 Mira, 1 bonding point. Oh, doing that gave us a bonding point. Hello, nurse. I can get up with Muse. Alright. I won't go to the ship until I'm done, so let's go into Palm the Spinning Town. Go to the Tavern and Inn. I don't want to spend money. I changed my mind. But man, if we can fight that group of enemies all the time, that'd be great. Wait. Who the heck wants to fight me? Anton? I'm so worried something bad might have happened to her. I wish I could just speak to her, hear her voice again. It's not to me we ran into it at Titus Gate to Michelin. Well, I haven't seen you guys in a while. What are you doing here? And who's your new white-haired friend? Man, you look so familiar, but I just can't quite put my finger on it. Yeah, I feel like we've met somewhere along the line. Weren't you in Trista a year and a half ago? You were looking for love, and I was one of Thor's students who tried to help you find it. Oh yeah, now I remember you. The hair kind of threw me off, but it's good to see you again. Instructor, is he a friend of yours? Now I'm curious about how you helped him find love. Well, that's a long story. Oh wait, don't you live in Liberl? Why would you come back to the Empire now of all times? That's a long story, too. Anton explained to Reen and the others what brought him to Erebonia. I can't say I'm too surprised knowing you. But about this woman you've been exchanging letters with for the past year and a half. Yeah, she used to work at your door, my dear sweet Sharon. Well. You said her name fully this time. I knew you were searching for someone, but this was not the someone I expected. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Not that it matters these days. She sent me a letter telling me to forget all about her. Then she has cut off communication completely. So instead of letting things go, you came here to look for her. Exactly. Oh, Sharon, where could you have gone? Given that we face Sharon as an enemy at Crestbell, I can't imagine his dream reunion will become a reality. Me neither, but I don't have it in me to break his heart like that. Things are intense in the Empire right now. You need to be careful on your journey. So I hope you'll see her again soon. Here, you and me both. Wish me luck. Oh, by the way, I stumbled into something interesting during my search for Sharon. It's a game called Vantage Masters, but you need an opponent to play. I've got a deck of my own, but nobody to challenge. Would you be down for a game? Sure, I'll take you on. It's not exactly a game you can play by yourself after all. You can now play Vantage Masters against Anton. You mean I can now completely thrash Anton in a game of Vantage Masters? Why not? Let's see what you've got. Them's fighting words, my boy.
Okay, let's get started.
And he plays the thief, of course. Blix, win first, go back. Of course I got Blixed again, that's fine. Cause doing this will give me that. 4 will give me Blix to be able to fight with. And then I use my skill on him. And I end my turn. And the thief lets him have so many cards, like, oh my god. Alright, throw down Zammelpin as a defensive buffer. Blix attack. And then I shall use my skill. And just because I can, drop this Nashel down to protect Zammelpin. And let's go. Of course you would do that. Huh. Alright. Zammelpin, I'm gonna move you to there. Blix, you want to attack this one. I'm to then put my next Nashel right here. That would give you 3 HP. Protect you. Zammelpin. Attack his master. And I shall use my skill. And let's see what you've got, Anton. All those cards have got to help you do this somehow, right? Alright, let's see. 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I don't have lethal this round, sadly. But it's fine. Oof, that kind of stings a bit, but take it out. Pop Blix down. Skill. And I've got lethal next turn, no matter what. Or I did. It's gotta be a dick to me, don't you? Just die already. Okay. I technically could have just attacked him and had lethal. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I do have lethal right now. Zammelpin, you lived wonderfully and fought wonderfully. And let's drop you down. Skill. And with my master to finish him off, he dealt no damage to my master at all.
I never even stood a chance.
Yep. You never even stood a chance. Sorry, Anton. Sorry. Now you've lost for love and Vantage Masters. See you later.
Hey, look! There's some fish there!
The manager's residence. The manager's right here. How are you, Thor's students, Kurt? Very well, thank you. I haven't seen you in a while, Miss Gallert. Are you well? I'm not too bad, thank you for coming all this way. Your students have told me that you've been through a lot. I've certainly experienced some setbacks, but I assure you I'm completely fine, even if I do look different now. Inspector Reed has been very unlucky indeed, escaping unharmed. We were watching over him to make sure he does not find himself in trouble again. Yeah, it's totally Instructor Reed's fault that we're doing this. That's right, we're all taking turns. Keep an eye on him, please don't worry. The guy's got no choice. Indeed, but you won't be bored when it's my turn, isn't that right? Come on, you guys. Ha! So you've got a bunch of students watching you like hawks, so you don't get yourself hurt. Jokes aside, I'm glad you surrounded yourself with such sincere friends. Huh, it's been ages since I had a good laugh. Oh man, I'm feeling more embarrassed by the minute. Anyways, a lot's happened in Palm, hasn't it? You mentioned there was something you wanted our help with. Alright, I'd nearly forgotten about that. You see, something suspicious has been going on in Palm lately. You've had to comply with the military requisitions a few times, which of course is understandable. But besides that, we've also been called upon to donate for subsidy fund. Yes, you mentioned that in the letter. It's a charity fund for struggling families of conscripts, right? Yes, that's right. It's mostly for the area around the capital. If only a worker in our household is drafted, the family's income disappears, right? There are remunerations from the military, but it isn't a lot. Additionally, it isn't delivered immediately. Here in the countryside, we help each other out, sharing our hometown crops and such. But city people can't do without Mira. So this fund has been established to help them make ends meet, pay their rent, feed their children. I see, so it's a social security program funded by charitable donations. Yes, exactly. We're not rich by any definition, but if those city families are to starve without our help, then of course we donate what we can. Then one day I was talking with my friend from the capital. Even though this was such a high-profile program, he had apparently never heard of it. What? Maybe he just didn't hear about it somehow. It's possible. Heimdall is a big place, so maybe the subsidy program hadn't been publicized where he lived yet. But it still set off alarms in my head. There's no hurry, but if you could look into this for me, I would put my mind at ease. Inspector Reed, it does seem fishy. I'm offered to investigate. I think you may be onto something. We'll ask around and find out what's going on. Thank you, it'll help out a lot. Everyone in town is aware of the subsidy program. I don't want to unsettle anyone by asking questions. If you could look into this for me, I'd be grateful. Sure, no problem. Let's begin our investigation. Want the cash started? Hell yeah. So I'm to be asking around Palm, right? Yep, private home, Vader training hall, and the general store. There seems to be a link between conscriptions and military subsidies. Won't hurt to ask if they know anything. Being asked about subsidies for the families of new recruits. Subsidies, Can't say I know anything about it. All we do is look after the collected goods and keep order in town. I see. Got a strange message the other day, though. It told us not to interfere with non-military groups carrying out their own collections. Huh? What could that be about? Is that all? You better get going then. You seem to be tourists, but as you can see, this country's in a difficult spot right now. Yeah, we're totally tourists. Totally.
Oh, I see fish in the water.
Calm down, Reed. Calm down. We've already fished here while you were caught. Tatiana? Instructor Reed, I'm so glad you're all right. It's good to see you. We heard what's happened. Though I could hardly believe my ears, are you sure you're all right? You might not think it look at the new hair color, but I promise I'm perfectly fine. Louisa, thank you for taking such good care of my students. It was a pleasure having them around. It reminded us of our time with Mint. We are always happy to help a friend in need, especially when we can put the people we're taking care of to work. They've been such a wonderful help. It was nothing, really, just sorting sales slips and things like that. They've been very kind to me and Kyrie. Kyrie's in Palm too. Yeah, she showed up just as Pablo was leaving. Did you come to ask about those subsidy donations? Exactly. I think you're familiar with them, Tatiana. Yeah, someone distributed flyers around town, asking people to donate to this subsidy fund for soldiers' families. Lots of people are chipping in, Drum included. I'd have to be heartless not to sympathize with families left behind. Adios knows how long it'll be until those kids see their dads again. It's hard on them emotionally and hurts their family's finances too. We don't have much to offer, but every little bit helps, right? I see. And has anyone out from out of town said anything about the subsidy to you? From outside Palm, well. Come to think of it, merchants from St. Ark didn't know anything about it. But the freight company employees did. That's right, they were from that new company we've been using. Kleist & Co. People must know what's going on in the capital more than us anyhow. Don't trust Kleist & Co. So it's not only Palm residents who have heard of this. I'm a little surprised that Kleist & Co. is doing business here though. Thank you very much for your help. I hope my students won't give you trouble. They're nice to have around. Don't be strangers, come see us again. And do let me know if you need my help with anything. We will, Tatiana. Don't worry. If you want to go on a date with Ash, I wouldn't stop you. Then maybe that'll keep, Ash calmed down a little bit. Just saying. No, I think it would be hilarious to follow him around on a date. Might be a good chance to ask about the subsidy program. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Yes, you just walked inside my house without me allowing you in, but sure. We can ask about the subsidy program for the families and new recruits. Of course, I know about it. You can't help but pity them, can you? Having family members drafted and ended up in a mirror on top of that. Not to say we're well off, but we're still working and we have enough to eat. I asked my husband if he thought we could make a donation, and he told me to do as I pleased. He even brought out his mother's septium heirloom for me. An heirloom made of septium? That sounds quite valuable. The people raising funds for subsidies asked us to donate antiques or any precious goods made from septium. Either that, or works of art and musical instruments would also do. In other words, items that can easily be cashed in for a good price. You know when the donation collectors will be in town? Today, I reckon. Take a look at the flyers we got just this morning. Extend a helping hand to compatriots in need. Will do, thank you. You've been very helpful. I feel like this is not on the up and up. This is some sleazy things going on around here. It does seem like we will find it. Does not seem like we will find any more information here. Something's really fishy though. Palm's residents just accept the collections, believe they'll be used as subsidies for soldiers' families. But if that were the case, why is the military turning up their noses at items that aren't of particularly high value? I see what you mean. They're collecting antiques, works of arts, finely crafted products, and musical instruments. Right, most people can't tell how much an instrument, for example, would be worth. Yeah, you've got a point. Second-hand dealers in St. Ark might be able to appraise them. But the traders of St. Ark haven't heard of the military subsidies. And why would they choose Palm instead of St. Ark to collect from? There's something suspicious going on here. If we could only check it for ourselves. Inspector, look at that. There they are. Is that what I think it is? Follow it. Oh, too late. We can still catch up if we hurry. Come on, everyone, after them. Right. Onwards! To South Sutherland Highway 2.
All right, let's go.
Where are you at? All the way up there. Huh?
Go!
Whoa.
Oh, hello.
I take it you haven't seen one yet. That's a Gargantua-class warship. I suspect that's the Imperial Air Force's 2nd Regiment on its southeastern patrol route.
Cool. And there they go.
Yeah!
Surprised I didn't run into any enemy while I was looking at that. Oh, looky! They're being attacked! It's time to go save them! Get away from me! That's... Monsters, what are they doing this close to town? Actually, we can figure that out later. Everybody gets ready. Right.
What a passionate foe!
I don't have any CP. But it's only level 55. What harm could it possibly ever bring to me? No one has it. Oh, that hurts. Alright, fine. Wind. I don't have wind, so you know what?
Shit!
I shall go.
Nemesis Hero.
Activate. Yes!
Ooh.
Yeah!
Never mind.
Yeah! Now.
Alright, pricks. You wanna dance? Let's dance.
I shall go.
Sure. Yeah!
And goodbye.
Ha! Done already?
Ooh, the link is 3 now, alright. I thought I was a goner for sure. Thank you all so much. I owe you my life. It was the least we could do. Would you mind if we asked you some questions? We have some concerns regarding the subsidy fund you've assisted with. We appreciate your cooperation. How do you? Wow, that was spectacular. Thanks to you, none of my goods got damaged, not even the rare stuff. Thor students sure are the real deal. It's you. Oh, aren't you that Kleitzma representative we met in Ordis? Sales manager Wads, right. Oh, wads of cash, that makes sense. I remember now. You were the one convicted for that arson attack and later punished by Hugo Kleist. Oh, well. But no use in digging up the past, right? Something here doesn't feel right. Can you tell us why you were driving that truck in the first place? What do you mean why? It's my job. Kleist & Co. are branching out into the rare metal and fine art industries. So the cargo you got from Prime was? That's right, it's all part of our plan for long-term growth. I can't believe one little excuse was enough to get me so many fine products. And basically for free, too. 100% profit, here I come. Ha! You're insane. It's going too far. We cannot let this slide. Mr. Sales Manager, should you really be telling them all this? No need to worry, even if they were to tip anyone off, it'll never come back to bite me. That's true, the Heimdall military police were told not to interfere. You must have some kind of connection in the military. Ha! My failures are a thing of the past. It's all smooth sailing from here on. Though the ones out in the field are the only ones I know, it's enough to keep this operation running smoothly. Thanks for all your help, kids. I saw my whole career flash before my eyes. I thought it was over for sure. Same thing happened 2 months ago. It feels like we've still got unfinished business between us, though. How about we all meet up with the Imperial Defense Force and discuss it together? Huh. Never thought you'd go this far.
That's quite enough.
Oh? Hey. Here he is again. Hugo. What? Didn't you get my message? Per the agreement between the government and a noble faction, we have no choice but to leave them be. Don't do anything you might regret later. Sorry, sir. You know me, just trying to keep the business running. Ah, yes, about the new industries we discussed before. Due to the concerns about their growth potential and sustainability, not to mention ethics, they've been suspended effective immediately. From what I've heard, you've acted without my approval. Rest assured, I'll be launching a full investigation into the matter. Another one. Where am I going to find another business plan as profitable as this one? I just don't understand why anyone would want to give that up. Oh, unless... was it too brilliant did the others get jealous that they didn't think of it first? Well, I guess that's the price of genius. Uh-huh. If you excuse me, I'll better be on my way. They can investigate me all they want, as so long as they don't forget I'm the one who's driving up the whole company's earnings. Adieu until we meet again. Dick. Juan drove away towards St. Dark with a big smile on his face. What happened to Mr. Watts? He's been with the company since the beginning, and you always had so much trust in him. It's because of the, Twilight. Huh. The speed at which he left only points further to his guilt. At the very least, we were able to expose his unethical business practices. Yet he was acting without Clayton's consent. I wasn't expecting to see you all the way out here, Hugo. Your company's going through some rough times, huh? Yes, quite. The unexpected reunion.
It's good to see you again, Rain.
You don't sound all happy at all.
You seem to be well. Still sticking your nose into other people's business, I see.
I don't go looking for trouble. It just has a habit of finding me. But since you're here, it'd be a big help if you could tell us what's going on from the government side of things. If you want to negotiate, I hope you're bringing something to the table yourself. I hate having my time wasted. Palm has been compensated for what happened. I assure you there's no problem there. If this thing's with Wards, it is no more than a bump in the road. But Hugo, any way you look at it, this is a great Twilight at work. Even if that's true, it's none of your concern. Besides, Reed, I don't think you're in any position to lecture others about taking care of themselves. Don't push yourself too hard, old friend. Thanks, does that mean you really do know what's going on? I'll leave that up to your imagination. Let's be careful, okay? And if you run into Becky, give her my regards. Dr. Santa Bilze, get this car started. Or are you planning on making me walk all the way to Palm? Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't realize you were planning on handling this personally. We'll prepare to depart at once. Driver, get your truck moving pronto. Yes, sir. That's as rough with his employees as ever, but he seems different somehow. I wasn't able to detect any change, however, you're more familiar with him, so I will trust your judgment. More importantly, we uncovered the truth behind the subsidy fund. We should head back and report in. Good idea, let's go. So, the subsidy fund was a scam. Yeah, it seems that it was the work of the employees from Kleist & Co. The problem is, with the government backing them, it'll be tricky to make our findings public. Oh, don't worry about that. I've received an official apology from Managing Director Hugo himself, as well as compensation for all of this. Unfortunately, most of the collected goods have already been sold and can't be recovered. It's quite awful. Some people donated family heirlooms and other sentimental items. Thank you for your concern, but really we'll be just fine. Thanks to you, this scheme has been stopped. At least you've done sterling work. I'll speak with the townsfolk and explain the situation. Thank you for so much for uncovering the truth. There are still other cases of injustice and abuse of goodwill in Palm, I'm sure. But that's one less. Mr. Gallard. Anyway, it's time for me to get back to work. Thank you for your time. I know how busy you are. I'm afraid there isn't much I can do for you, but I wish you the best in your endeavors. Thank you, it's definitely time for a break. Encouragement is appreciated. Water catch completed. Nightmare 2, 5,000 Mira. Towards Unity rating. Oh boy. Wait, there's something new in Aaron Village. What? Why does it still say there's something new in Palm? Enter the hot spring with Crow and Duvalie to trigger a sub-event. Thanks for telling me that. God dang it. Back to the Merkaba. Having returned to the Merkaba, Reen and the others gathered together on the bridge. They then discussed the information that had made its way over to the ship. So we've got our lead then. So yes, in the capital of Lemire, Province Ordis, we received word about an ongoing house arrest taking place there. According to this report, the two in custody consist of a special VIP and a faculty members from Thors. Ordis, I should have known. Easy. Your hometown. It feels like it was just yesterday we were there for our field exercises. Though it turned into a pretty tedious slog, no thanks to a certain snotty aristocrat. Ah yes, Marquis Ballard. Though he's no longer the interim supervisor there in light of his latest blunder. From what I hear, the person who currently overseeing the city is Carl Regnitz, my dad. Given his position and that of those involved, there's no way he wouldn't know about this house arrest business. No doubt in my mind, he's got something to do with it one way or another. Marquis. Though it's hard to imagine such a lofty individual acting of his own volition. We don't even know for sure who their captives are, but even so. Yeah, we've got even more than enough reason to intervene. Our next destination is decided then. They've got someone important to us over there. We'll make our first move by getting them back. That includes reuniting you with Governor Regnitz again. Thanks, Reen, and don't worry, I'm ready for this. It's my duty as an inspector to assess my dad's authority and hold him accountable. If it's a port city you're heading to, I should be able to be of some help. We got a few ties to that place thanks to Ordine and Cayenne. I would like to see the situation there myself. I am one of its local noblewomen after all. I'm tagging along too. My own hometown's future depends on it. Seems our infiltration team's shaping up nicely with you guys at the center. All that's left is to make sure we're 100% prepared. Well, you guys should settle that quickly. It's just a Class 7 way. Well, that's obviously doesn't apply to me nevertheless. I'll deign to go along and provide any help you might need. We'll be sure to take you up on that. I'll start by planning out an infiltration route in each hour right away. If anyone has anything left to do, now's the time to take care of it. Roger that. Speak to Azine and Captain Chair and select Commence Infiltration to proceed with the main story. Please note that once you do an unfinished quest, etc. will disappear. Uh-huh. Oh boy.
My duty calls.
Hey, we can run around as Duvalie, alright. Me and the others enjoyed the hot springs and took their time resting in the village. By some stroke of fate, an unexpected combination of people ended up soaking the springs together. Ah yeah, nice and steamy, just how I like it. I have to agree, I've had my fair share of hot springs visits all over the continent with my lordiness and Anea. There's not much better for blacks in the body after a long day of intense training or battling. You shall find white fierce self-fitted duties, I assume. Even outside of Erdeponia, huh? You've got that right. I've been to Elmo Springs and Liberal, just one example. In Calvados Eastern-style hot springs galore that practically flow into each other. I heard about the same from my master, too, and I haven't even been able to see them for myself. Heh, and that hot spring mania of yours is in full swing, huh? If you've seen the mirrors, you've seen them all, don't you think? Not even close. The waters differ from region to region. Each one's got its own unique charm. Are there any hot springs up and dry? You bet. Ever heard of a salty hot spring? That's our claim to fame. And being in the north, you've got your pick of awesome saunas. Oh, a sauna sounds rather intriguing. It may be worthy of some investigation. But wait 1 second. Why am I luxuriating in here with you anyway? Yeah. Why? How long have we? Where did everyone else even go? A funny question to ask when we've already been here for a good 10 minutes. I imagine the others are probably all finished up and relaxing outside. So what I'm picking up on here is that Duvalie the Swift is just as much Duvalie the Shy and innocent. I bet the Eyes and Reacher of legend didn't bother with separate baths for men and women. Yeah, now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure that the concept straight up didn't exist back in the olden days. The baths were just baths for everyone. So for someone adhering to our time-honored traditional values, there's nothing inappropriate about mixed bathing. Well, times have clearly changed. We don't still live in caves. Uh-huh. Hell yeah! Those Unity rating increased. Thank you. And we got that scene out of the way. Bridge. Time to put my team back to where they should be. There we go. Though we are gonna need Ash and Crow, so they would be on support. Which means Kurt would be left out. I'm trying to keep everyone at the same level, man. So you're telling me that Kurt is gonna be left out of experience? That is so not right. That means I'm gonna have to level them up separately. God dang it. I didn't want it to have to come to that. Alright, Muse. Hey there, Muse. Making some weapon repairs. Don't you usually use arch rifles? I've never seen you with a gun this small before. This is actually a special-made piece. I received it from Vita made to order. It is a compact, durable pistol with a few finishing touches, of course, courtesy of a certain underground workshop. Paired with an arch rifle, and now you can have all sorts of fun. Fun, huh? Sounds like Vita's rubbing off on her a little. Wait, when you say underground workshop, you don't mean... Oh no, not the Black Workshop. This one's a separate entity entirely. It's one of Ouroboros' 13 factories situated outside the Empire. I don't know much about it, but they certainly aren't lacking for craftsmanship. That's some news for me to just drop on me. That's some news for you to just up and drop on me. But from what I know, arch rifles fire arch-based projectiles instead of standard rounds. I wondered. What's with the center of gravity on this thing? A magnificent design, isn't it? I was quite taken by it myself. Pardon me, it would seem I just received a message. I should take this, if you'll please excuse me. Uh-huh. Curiouser and curiouser still. I think I'll just let it be for now. No, we won't. No, we won't. Muse, you get your butt back here right now. Such is the state of the game then. No, this is completely within what I had hypothesized. You may need to take a slight diversion, however. Is that Muse? I wonder if this has to do with the message she received earlier. Hell yeah. Let's see if we can't listen in a bit. Wait, don't you get on your students' cases about them listening in on your conversations? And that's the present state of affairs, Lady Mildine. Not just the present state of affairs, Lady Mildine. That voice is General Gwen. I understand the situation. This is still within expectations, but we'll need to be prompt in handling it. What shall we do then? You could just leave everything to me, of course. Or you could take care of it instead. Brute force may be necessary, but it's always an option. That would be necessary. I'll handle this. We need the two of you to conserve your strength. The success of Mille Mirage depends on it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be just a moment.
No, that's not it.
She's playing so many games of chess in her head,
not
dang.
quite. So close, but not enough. Rejected, revoked, renounced, and refused, rescinded, retracted, refuted, repealed. 1,000 derivatives of the same basic pattern. Provisionary models, dialectic syntheses, fourth-dimensional dynamics.
How the hell would someone even do this?
Revise and repeat, again and again and again until I've got it. The perfect play.
I am determined the best course of action. First, we secretly contact an administrative aide working in Amber City. I see, so this is how Muse makes her plays. Very well, this should set the board in our favor. We'll issue the orders right away. You may leave the rest to us. As masterful as ever, Lady Mildy, nevertheless, I would still recommend you try not to overdo it. After all, you wouldn't want your precious instructor over there to worry you now, would you? Heh. Vita was able to know that we were here. But again, Ring gets on their cases all the time of listening in. Yet he just did the exact same thing. Huh. Well, until we meet again. I'll issue another report if anything comes up. We'll keep in touch. Same goes for you, Schwarzer. Sorry, I might have just been listening in now. The fault is mine for being so careless. I think I'd miss your hot and heavy stares bearing down on me. But to ease up on a girl's private conversations, I had no idea you would do that. Such a thing. Dang it. She overdid it, and I couldn't read what rest she just said. I probably said it right. Or at least close to it. But my apologies. Whatever it was you were doing a moment ago must take a lot out of you mentally, huh? You're like a chess master, always thinking 1,000 moves ahead. Actually, when you think about how much more complex reality is, a simple game of chess doesn't even compare. I suppose not, but what I'm doing is far from impossible. That's merely the price I must pay to bring my plans into fruition. She must mean Operation Mille Mirage. As long as you remember Class 7, you are Muse Egret first and foremost. So while I might not be able to shoulder the weight in your place, I can at least provide you with the support as your instructor. Please don't hesitate to call on me for help, Muse. I'll be sure to keep that in mind, instructor. Now to confess your undying love for me, why don't we skip right past the embraces and just straight to the passionate kiss? Muse. Alright, I understand. Thank you for all your concern. I'll make sure to keep your words close to heart. I mean, you were close enough, Muse. You could have just, you know, leapt in for a kiss. Oh boy. The others told me about how stubborn Muse could be, but this is even worse than I imagined. And that orbital pistol, it can't just be my imagination. Still, she did return to Class 7. I'm just going to have to trust her on this one. Your bond with Muse strengthened. Hell yeah, bond 4. I've been going for 2 hours, 12 minutes now, huh? We should have the mirror, right? Let me buy the weapons before I actually end things up. Then I can go back to grinding if I want. Okay, we got that one, that one. You do not have Kurt's weapon. Twinkle Glaive. Buy that. I'm also gonna need to grind anyways, because if we need to... Where is it? Pro. Nope, you have the Matador. Alright. Strengthened weapon. The Rune Brand. And 1867. 1912. Oh, hell yeah. Killer Raven. Oh, so I can't up his, though. Alright. With that, I'm going to be ending this episode here. Technically episodes at this point, probably. So I'll see you guys in the next one, where we will go and do whatever we need to. I will save the game though and see what happens when we turn these in. Report.
Here to make a report? Please proceed.
It appears your rank has increased.
Hell yeah. Rank 87.
Here's a small token of our appreciation.
Thanks for the
Great work,
gladiator
everyone.
belt.
Best of luck on your next endeavors.
Yep. We have done every single thing we can so far. That doesn't mean that there's not side quests. You know, in Aaron or Parm. There was a reason I came here, though. Because I wanted to also do the labyrinth before we continued on. I'm just gonna go check real quick. Can you go to level 5 now? Nope, phase 4 is the final one. At least for now. Why does it show new? Seems like they're in the middle of a discussion. Rose has briefed us all about our tasks. First, we need a good grasp of the situation, then we're to work to stall the Twilight. The rivalry of the Seven, as the gnomes called them, are exactly what we feared. Something resembling the Great Collapse from 12 centuries ago may happen again. As one of the clans entrusted with protecting Septarian, we must do all in our power to prevent that. We can be absolutely certain that the gnomes are hard to work at their schemes to finalize the Great Twilight. Our first step is to figure out what exactly those plans entail. You'll be the first to know once we find anything. Each of us should focus on what we can do at the moment. Understood, thank you. I don't know what we'd do without you, thank you so much. Okay, so just conversation, dialogue, and what have you. So yeah. Till then, I will see you guys later, and continuing on to Ortis. That we might, who am I kidding? There's no real reason to grind any more levels. Especially since this is the team that we can only do it with now. So yeah, either way, till then, see you guys later.